Hey guys, what's up? Cecilia here. I haven't made a video in a really long time. I've just been really busy with certain things and I haven't had enough time to actually make a video. So today's video is going to be about teen pregnancy. I've been seeing a lot of kids, and I'm not talking about teenagers, I'm talking about kids. I mean, freshmen in high school who are already pregnant, and it's like, what's going on? Like, really, like, I don't understand it. There are so many things that you can do to prevent pregnancy: condoms, birth control, not having sex. That could really help. It's gone completely out of hand. And I think that maybe some people or some girls are embarrassed to talk about sex, and sex is really a big subject to talk about, and sometimes it can be embarrassing. But you know what? If you think that you are ready to have sex, then you are ready to talk about sex. So there shouldn't be like a double standard, like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm having it. It doesn't make any sense. So I think that you should, if you are thinking about having sex, you should really think about the consequences that come with having sex, which is pregnancies, STDs, and other things that can come along with it. Sex isn't just a physical thing, it's also an emotional thing. You should be completely 100% ready to actually go in and, have sex with a person that you feel comfortable with. You shouldn't have sex with a guy you just randomly met or your friends introduced him to you. Sex should be completely looked a lot into, which is why we have so many teenagers with babies and their baby daddies gone. And the girls are stuck at home with their parents, taking care of a baby that you can't really take care of. How can you take care of another human if you can't take care of yourself? You know what I mean? So it's like, once you have sex, you're diving into so many things. Like, it's like another level of life that you are just not prepared to handle. You're just a kid. Like, what happened to 12-year-olds enjoying bike rides and hanging out with your friends without having to do with drugs, alcohol, or sex? Like, you're children. Like, has this world gone so corrupt that kids can't enjoy their childhood without someone coming in and saying, oh, why don't you try this, or why don't you taste this, or things like that? It's so sad. It really saddens me, because I remember my childhood. I had fun in my childhood. I played around with kids. I wasn't worried about all this crap like drugs, alcohol, and sex. It's just so sad. Like, the television, the media has gone so out of hand with this generation. MTV brings out Teen Mom, like it's something like, oh, you get pregnant, you're gonna get a spot on the show and talk about your life. No. It's so ridiculous how the media completely glorifies this idea of teen pregnancy. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, even adults struggle to have children. How can a teenager be able to handle such a huge responsibility if you can't even take care of yourself? I just don't think that you should completely rush into something when you're barely coming out of your shell. You're barely coming out. You're finally seeing the world, and it's just like, take time to enjoy your childhood. Like, when you're 13 or something like that, you wish you were 15. Once you're 15, you wish you were 18, and once you're 18, you wish you were 21. Once you hit 21, you wish you were 15 all over again. Like, enjoy your childhood. Enjoy it to the max. Enjoy your childhood. Enjoy your education. It is the most important thing in the world. Education is really important, especially now in this era. You cannot have a good career, a good job without an education. And that's something that you guys are missing out. Like, yeah, it's hard work, but trust me, when you work for something and you actually achieve it, it's like such a great feeling to know that you did this on your own, that you had no help, that you just kept fighting for it, and you had nothing to stop you. Like, you just don't understand how bad I would totally want to go back in time and be a kid all over again. You know, and it's something that this generation coming up completely forgot. Like, somehow in, I know, this generation, the childhood got completely erased, and now you have video games and, you know, going out to teen clubs, and you have iPhones, and all this technology completely takes away from your childhood, like riding bikes, you know, playing sports with your friends. For God's sakes, playing hide and go seek. That was my favorite game as a child. Like, you know, it's amazing how, you know, from my generation to this generation is so different. I mean, the last time I went to my high school was a couple of years ago, and I thought my generation was bad. I really did. And then I saw the kids, and I was like, wow, like, I thought my generation was bad. This one's like toxic. It's ridiculous. I mean, on Facebook, I see like 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, boys, like, without any shirts, flashing their six packs to the whole Facebook community. And it's just like, in a way, that's kind of like child pornography. And it's so fucked up. Like, come on, parents, what's going on? You know, please educate your children. You know, like, stop. Please, I am begging you, enjoy your childhood. Don't rush into trying to be an adult. There is a time for everything. There is a time to be an adult. There is a time to have sex. There is a time to have babies. And when that happens, you'll have your family. Just slow your roll, guys. Like, seriously, you are taking it way too fast, and you just, come on. Like, really get it together. Please, I'm begging you. I am tired of seeing girls with like huge bellies, and they're like younger than me. Being a mother is amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. It's something that you cannot explain. It is the greatest bond between a mother and a child. But if you are a child yourself, how can you raise another child when you are a kid? Like, you're not going to enjoy your childhood, and that's something that you should really sit down and think about. Don't just have sex because the guy that you really like or is crushing on says, come on, baby, let's do it. You know, don't worry, I'm going to be gentle, you know, blah, blah, blah. He tells you he's going to give you the moon and the stars if you totally sleep with him. And when he does manage to get into your panties, guess what? He's going to leave. He's not going to stay if you end up pregnant. Please don't do this to yourself. It's just, it breaks my heart to see all these girls going through such tough situations. It's not going to stop, obviously, because it's just like an epidemic. It's ridiculous how it's gotten so out of hand, and it's really sad, because if you think it just affects you as the one that got pregnant, and if you think it affects your baby daddy, it doesn't. It affects everybody around you. It affects your family. It affects his family. It affects your friends and his friends. And overall, it affects your child. Guys are like so into fashion and wearing Vans with skinny jeans and snapbacks and be like, oh, that's swag, that's swag. And you're just like, you're not paying attention to what's really going on. Once you're out of high school, that swag, it's not going to help you get a job. It's not going to help you get a career. Because it's just so sad what's going to happen. I hope that you guys sort of like get a little piece of this video and understand what I'm trying to say. And what I'm trying to say is, please enjoy your childhood. Don't try to grow up so fast, because once you're an adult, you wish you were a child again. And it's something that you will never get back. There is no time machine that can take you back and relive those moments. And that's something that you need to also get. Like, when you're older, you look back into your childhood and you're just like, wow, that was the best time of my life. And, you know, I did this with my friends and things like that. Like, have fun, enjoy your childhood, go ride bikes. Come on, bikes are awesome. It just breaks my heart, man. This generation is completely lost its sense of living life as a child. And it breaks my heart. It really does, because it's just like, I wish I could just like slap everybody into you know, good sense and be like, grow up when it's time for you to grow up. Enjoy your childhood. Please enjoy your childhood. But, you know, one video isn't going to make a huge difference. But eventually someone is going to see this video and they're going to understand what I'm saying. And hopefully that someone is you. And you understand what I'm saying. And if anybody was offended by this video, then don't watch it. If you're gonna say something really mean, something really stupid, don't do it, because that just proves how immature you are and how much of an attention whore you are. And I am not gonna tolerate any mean comments. I'm not gonna tolerate any mean messages. Yeah, this is the first video in a long time. I hope you guys enjoyed it and understand it. Don't get offended by it, because if you are offended by it, I'm sorry, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and this is my opinion. Subscribe, you know. So, alright, guys, have a good day. Enjoy your childhood. Enjoy every moment and every second of your life, because you only live once. So, yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.